everyone, it's Heather Sparkles. For today's video, I am going to be doing a review on the 35th anniversary re-release My Little Ponies. If you missed it, at Target right now, you can buy the 35th anniversary My Little Ponies. I did a little toy hunting video about that. If you haven't seen it yet, I'll have it linked at the end of this video. So they came out with Care Bears, Strawberry Shortcake dolls, which the Strawberry Shortcake dolls have kind of been out for a while now, but they're also there at Target. And there's a few like retro games, like board games and stuff. So I chose Cotton Candy, and I'm going to be doing the review on her because I have quite a few cotton candy items here we can compare to her. So let's just start by looking at the box itself, and then we'll get into some comparisons. So here is the beautiful box. They put so much love into this. It looks really good. It's the type of thing that a collector could have on their shelf, and it's going to look really great. So at the bottom down here, it says My Little Pony, original 1983 collection, and then it has the pony's name right here. And then in the font from Gen 1, it says includes pony, comb, ribbon, and poster. So in the box there, you'll get your pony. They have a ribbon on, and they also come with the comb. So whenever she was released, I believe she had the purple comb and the purple ribbon. So that's really cool. On the side of the box, it says collect them all, and it has all the ponies that are currently available. So there's Bluebell, Minty, Blossom, Butterscotch, Cotton Candy, and Snuzzle. And the pictures they are showing are actually of the original ponies. So they're not just showing their models, they're showing the ponies they've modeled this one after, which is really cool. So here is the back of the box. And on the top it says, My Little Pony is a pretty pony with long shiny hair. She likes you to comb her hair so it stays silky and soft. You can braid her hair and tie it in a ribbon too. And then it has the My Little Pony logo. And then it has the original art, which is not my favorite art. I kind of like, you know, the later art. It's starting to look really, really cute, but it's still awesome to have this. It's just great as a collector. So there's Bluebell, Butterscotch, Cotton Candy, Blossom, Minty, and Snuzzle. And then once again, it says how it includes the pony, comb, ribbon, and poster. And then you have the Bridge Direct logo down here. That's the company that made these under licensing from Hasbro. It has the same thing on the side here for the collect them all. The top has the My Little Pony logo with the 35th anniversary emblem. That's also up here as well, and it has kind of like this, what do you call that, like foil look, where it's shiny and metallic. Is that called foil? I don't know. I never know. So on the bottom here, it has the Hasbro logo. It says licensed by Hasbro. Then it has the Bridge Direct ink. If you did not know, they're also the ones who have done the retro Strawberry Shortcake dolls that are out now. So very, very cool that this company is making like all these throwback toys. It's so awesome. And I cannot wait to see what other ponies they come up with. And so it says Hasbro and its logo, and My Little Pony and its logo, and all related characters are trademarks of Hasbro and are used with permission. Copyright 2017 Hasbro, all rights reserved, blah blah blah, and it goes down and gives you some warning info and etc. So let's open this baby finally so we can do our comparison. I'm so excited. So I am just gonna carefully open this right here. It's such an awesome feeling to be able to buy a Gen 1 pony in the stores and to be able to open it for the first time. I know it's not true Gen 1, but this is as close as I'm gonna get to like buying one at not a thrift store, like actually at a retailer. Okay, so the pony just slides out, which means it'll be very easy to put back in if you want to display it in the box. That is so great, because the last thing I need is a back card that you have to rip off and then it's like, well, crap. I'm gonna put her aside for 1 second. All right, so this might not be very interesting to some of you, but I have to show the inside of the box because I am obsessed with box art. That is my big thing. That's why I want to own more back cards and more mint and package stuff, because I love the art from the Gen 1 ponies. It's something we really don't see with today's ponies, like all of that box art and how beautiful it was. So on the inside, you have the balloon scene, which is my favorite one, and it's so adorable. I wish there was a better way for me to film that. If I go like this, you guys are just gonna see a big glare, but hopefully whenever you get your own, you'll be able to look at that. And then back there is the My Little Pony poster that's hanging. So I'm gonna pop this out real fast. So thankfully, it's just like carefully taped in there, so you're not gonna damage the packaging at all by removing it. It's in between the cardboard right here, which was so clever, and I'm so glad they thought of that for us. So let's take a quick look at the poster. I know you just want to get to the pony and the comparison, but I gotta see this. This is so darn cool. So here is the poster. Why are my hands so shaky? I'm just really excited. Wow, so this is really cute. So this is like a nice size poster. You know, it's enough that you could fit it in a photo frame if you wanted to and have it on your wall in your pony room. I think that would be adorable. So it says you can collect these and more. So what's more, Bridge Direct? I'd love to know. I'm really excited right now. And I have a feeling they're gonna be making a lot more of these because so many pony collectors raced to the store to buy everything they had. We'll be talking about that after I show you guys the pony. I know you're getting anxious. All right, so now let's get to this pony. So this is Cotton Candy, and I chose her because I don't know why. I guess because Cotton Candy was like the best one to me because she was pink with lavender. As you can see, I love lavender and I love pink, so that's why I picked her. And to me, she just looked the softest and looked the most legit. Oh my gosh, I haven't touched her yet, so this is like really exciting to me. She feels so real. This is crazy. So I'm gonna open her. So I'm gonna pop her out of her little tray now. And her hair is in one of these thingies. That's great. So we gotta do this first. Get the hair out of the thingy. I suck at these. I'm sure some of you are like experts at these. Don't I just like undo the tape here and just like rip it in half? Okay, here we go. Ta-da! So easy. And then she comes right out. I'm gonna take out her comb. You know, I probably have her original comb around, and I will look to get that out so we can do a comparison. This comb is pretty thick, and it feels pretty good. This is like high quality. It feels like the Gen 1 combs because it's so thick and like well made. Something you don't really see anymore with today's toys. So here she is. Wow. She is just absolutely gorgeous. Oh my gosh, and her hair is nice. That's so refreshing because pony hair today is so terrible. So there's a little elastic right here around her tail, and I'm just gonna take that off. That was just to keep her tail nice and neat in the packaging. So I'm just gonna take that off and have a look at her. And see, her tail is like curly and ready to go because they wrapped it around the foot. Oh my gosh, I love how her hair is like display ready out of the package. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. So I guess the first big difference I noticed is that she's a little bit, is the word translucent? Like where the vinyl just has this like semi see-through look. Is that what translucent means? You guys kind of know what I mean. There's something different about her vinyl, but I like it. I think she looks very soft and very nice. Now, if you did not know, the 25th anniversary ponies, they are not my favorite, and there's a reason I only own one of them because I hated them. I thought they were just horrible. So that's why I'm really excited that these ones, they look so original. They just look so good. Like, I am so impressed right now. I just can't believe this. So she has a little bit of a chemical smell, but not too much, which is nice. Whenever I was a kid, I always loved new pony smell. I never got to smell a new Gen 1, but I smelled the Gen 2s, and they always smelled amazing. She's not quite as strong as they smelled. Look at how great her bow is. It's tied perfectly. It looks so cute. That's great because I don't know how to properly tie a bow, so that's really nice. And it looks like it might be sewn through the middle to keep it on, which is great. And look at how her tail is twisted and curled. That is just so awesome. Like, I am just over the moon with her right now. I'm just so impressed with the quality of the hair. It feels so good, guys. It's not quite Gen 1 hair, but it's pretty good. Okay, so now for the comparison, I have a few different ponies here. So, we have what I believe to be the mail order cotton candy. I'm not for sure. She might just be the regular concave foot. And we have the original flat foot cotton candy. So I'm just gonna line them up like this so you guys can see them. First little disclaimer, these two need a lot of work. I just thrifted her. I gave her a little bath before the video, but she's still dirty. She has a mold in her. I do not have OxyClean at the moment to clean her, so I need to work on that. And here is our new girl. So let's just talk about the height differences. So since this is marketed to be, you know, the originals, let's just compare her and the flat foot. So obviously she is not flat foot, and I'm going to talk about what's on her feet in a minute. Height-wise, I would say that they are probably the same. They look really close. I would say that, yeah, they're the same height. That is so cool. So whenever we go like this, here's another little comparison. Obviously the flatfoot ponies are a little different. You can see that her body's longer, though they do appear to be the same height. Alright, so a little comparison of their face. I think that her details are sharper along her mouth than hers, but it really doesn't bother me. Like, I'm not hating anything about this pony. I would say that this looks really, really good. Like, thank you. This is a reproduction that is like perfect. Like, I am so happy. So let's compare the eye paint. I will say that all of them, their eyes were kind of printed a little bit off. They were kind of on the waterline down here, if that makes any sense. You guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. Maybe you can't, but it's printed like down on that ledge where like it kind of shouldn't be. There was one pony in the bunch though, Minty, her eyes were perfect. So I noticed that on almost all of them though. Once again, that doesn't bother me. This is beautiful. So her eyes are kind of a bluish purple. I know there's a name for that. Is it violet? Her eyes are that kind of bluish purple color and they're real light. Pretty similar to hers, except for hers are a bit like washed out by now. I don't know how good this girl is to be a representation because, like I said, I think she's really sun faded. But yeah, that's the difference between their eyes. They're pretty similar. Obviously body colors a bit different for obvious reasons. I personally think this is the best variation of her because the color is so perfect. It's so soft and cotton candy. She does have what is called the fading pink hair, so you're not going to want to give her too much time in UV light because I'm sure her hair will fade out to white. Just letting you guys know that. And her hair is like the same color as her body, very similar to her. I mean, her hair is the same color as her body too. So she's not a good comparison for the cutie mark because with this girl, I tried to paint back on parts of her cutie mark that were gone as a kid. I think the cutie marks look almost the same. I can spot a few differences, but let's just look at the other side because I don't think the other side was, oh yeah, the other side was touched up too. Yeah, they're honestly probably the same, they look extremely close. So that's really cool. So now I'm just going to do a quick comparison of her and what I believe to be the mail order pony. So first thing I notice, she's taller. I know it's kind of hard to see at this camera angle, but she's definitely taller than her. And maybe I can show you guys like this. See how much taller her ear is than hers? Can you see that? There's like a pretty big difference in height. So she is the same height as the original Flatfoot, except for she has concave feet, just like this girl does. So very interesting. So the big difference between them is the coloring. Her eyes are much lighter and her eyes are kind of a deep purpley color. As far as her hair, she does not have the fading pink. She just has this kind of peachy pink, much like the other cotton candy does. They just have this sort of color that I don't think is a fading pink. It's just this kind of very natural looking pinkish color, where hers is like very cotton candy and very pastel. So yeah, that's just my little comparison between them. I'll do some more close-ups at a better camera angle at the end of this video so you guys can kind of take a longer look. Obviously, I'm not going to take her head off to see if she has a washer in her tail, how her head's put on and stuff like that. So sorry if you were looking for that, but I'm not going to risk ruining her. I have no reason to take her apart right now, though I am curious if her tail's put in with metal or not, because that's been a big issue over time with the My Little Ponies, you know, with getting water in them and it gets all rusty and then they have tail rust. And I have one more just for fun comparison. So this is the cotton candy purse. And before anyone says, oh my god, that's horrible, the pony was not cut in half. It's actually a complete mold that was made to be stuck to these bags. She's completely solid on the other side, so she's not just a pony that was cut in half. She has some holes on her where the thread goes through to attach her to the bag. So it's kind of hard for me to show, but I'm pretty sure they're the same height as well, which is really funny. This one also has the deeper purple eyes. So here's another just for fun. I just wanted to compare her to the cotton candy plush that Hasbro made. So yeah, major difference in coloring. It seems that cotton candy was always more of this kind of natural looking peachy pink color, and now they have her looking like super cotton candy, which is nice. I love this color. I think it's just the perfect pony color. It's this soft pastel pink. The hair is perfect. The ribbon's perfect. They finally got cotton candy right. For the 25th anniversary edition, she had bright, hot pink hair. And I didn't really like that for her. I think this looks perfect. So her eyes are still like the dark purpley bluish color here. So I like how they gave her eyes just like a little bit more life to them. They're not super dark anymore. They're like a brighter color. I just think that she looks really good. And this is the one time where I can say that I think a remake is better than the original. And I'm sorry if anyone out there is like, whoa, you can't say that. But to me, this is like the best variation of cotton candy that I have seen. And now there were some of the re-releases there that maybe I wasn't really happy with the hair color they chose, and we'll talk about those if I ever obtain some of those. But with her, I mean, I think she's perfect. I think they did such a good job on her. She looks amazing. I think they finally got the design right, and I am so thrilled to have her. Alright, so the sun is fading, but I wanted to make sure that I took the time for you guys to compare the combs. So I don't think this one right here is Cotton Candy's comb. It might be. It's kind of hard for me to tell, but it's as close as I have to the real thing to compare for you guys. So yeah, these are incredibly close, except for this one doesn't have all the little circle marks from the mold that the original one had. Actually, it does have just one on the other side. So that looks really good. There isn't like the intense mold line down the middle that this one had. This one's really smooth all over. There is a little little corner mark from the mold right there. But otherwise, I mean, I would say this one's probably made more beautifully, if that makes any sense. It's like a cleaner look. As far as the thickness goes, I would say that they are incredibly close. Like, they both feel really legit. Like, this is the one time I can say this about a toy line and I am like shocked. So I gotta get some of their strawberry shortcake dolls because wow, they did a wonderful job on these. I cannot believe this. Like, I am just in shock right now. This is amazing. I can't wait to see what other brushes they come out with. So once again, this is the retro comb. This is the re-release. They are both awesome. I'm really happy. All right, so now for the big question that I'm sure a lot of you guys are asking, where can I get one of these? Are they available in my country? Are they limited edition? What do you know about them? Okay, so these were made by Bridge Direct, like I said, and they're currently being sold at Target. Now, where to get them in the store? So they are not with the My Little Ponies. Maybe some Targets might end up doing that. I kind of doubt it. They are on a special end cap that has like retro board games on it. That's also where you'll find the anniversary Care Bears and the reproduction strawberry shortcake dolls. So if you know of that area, I've heard that area's been in Target for a while now, that's where they are. Here's the bad news. At the moment, each Target only got one case. That explains why whenever I went to Target and I saw them, they had all of them because they put the full case out. So it seems to be true. It seems to not be a rumor because everyone that's reporting back to me on Instagram about how they got one, they've all said that each store only had one case in the back. So here's the best thing you guys can do. Call your local Target and give them this DPCI code 086002831, and a Target employee will be able to help you. They'll be able to tell you if they have them, because it seems that like a lot of people are asking Target employees and they have no idea like what they're talking about, and then they'll find like one little box in the back. So that's probably why not many employees are really familiar about them yet, and there's like so much product in the store. They only get one case right now. Now here's the part that is more of a rumor and I don't have any confirmation on this. Apparently a lot of the Target stores are going to be getting restocks of these in the spring. So if you want them, you better get them now. Get them while you can. Get them before other collectors race to the store to get them, or before scalpers race to the store to get them to post to eBay to try to sell, blah, blah, blah. So get them while you can. They're apparently coming back in the spring. That's what I've heard. I have no way to guarantee that. And I've also heard from people that these are going to be available in Europe in the spring. So if you're hoping you're going to be able to get in on this, apparently they're going to be out in Europe in the spring. I cannot guarantee that. I've heard it. I don't know if it's true or not. It's just what the community's saying right now. So take that with a grain of salt, but there is hope that you guys can get these. Don't buy them from eBay sellers. Just wait. I promise you guys they are worth the wait. However, if you do have an American friend who lives by a Target who can go look for these for you, you have that option as well, okay? So that is just my thoughts on this pony. Like, I'm kind of like shaken up as I'm talking right now because this is crazy. Like, I didn't have any idea that these were even gonna be a thing. Like, there was nothing that tipped me off to these until they were on the shelves. So now I'm wondering, like, are they working on more? And as far as what I would like to see come out next, I want to see Twice as Fancy ponies and Twinkle Eyes. They are by far my favorite ponies, like hands down. And I would love to see the mermaid ponies. That probably won't happen. But I can dream, because it's my dream to own one of the baby mermaid ponies. Oh my gosh. So if you're a collector of these, let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know what you think of these, if you're happy, if you're not happy. Let me know what you would like to see next. I'm so excited right now, like, because they have the you can collect these and more up here. Like, what is the and more? Like, what else are we getting? For the 25th anniversary release, they had the rainbow ponies, the rainbow glitter ponies, And while I do have my reproduction of Parasol over there because I don't actually have Parasol anymore, I just want to see something else. Like, I want them to do something else, bring back a couple of different lines. Like, oh my gosh. Thank you so much, The Bridge Direct, for doing this. So many of us have wanted this for so long, and I just cannot believe it's happening. Like, so far, 2018 is going good, and I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited too. So that's about it for this video. I apologize if I've left anything out. I feel like I might have. It's just so much to like lay out there for you guys whenever I am so excited about this release. Oh yes, I just remembered what I forgot. That would have been really bad. So I wanted to show you guys what's on the hooves of the pony. I'm sorry that it's like really hard to see. It's hard for me to see too. So over here, it has the My Little Pony logo stamped on her foot, which is really cute. And then down here, it says The Bridge Direct. And then Made in China. And then up here it says 2017 Hasbro. So nothing super exciting. And then there's like this white number right here. I'll try to post a better picture for you guys, and I'll have it up on my Instagram if you want to check it out there. So alright guys, I'm gonna go now. I'm just gonna enjoy like brushing her hair and hanging out with her. And it's gonna be kind of hard to like put her back in the box, I'll admit, because she's so cute. So if you guys have been missing, you know, some of these in your collection, or maybe some of yours are like really broken down by now from just time and how vinyl ages, you have a way to have a pretty display ready pony in your collection again, which is just so awesome. I love her so much, and I love you guys for watching. Thanks again. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye everyone.